That's very much a Ravenclaw response. We're gonna give it 2 goes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and we're gonna keep going and giving you this quality Batman and commentary regardless.
One of these days I'm gonna remember to unmute.
Was I on mute?
No, you were fine. I was muted. Yeah.
Okay.
But they did at least remember to let me. Okay. Alright, let's get started with some of this episode 5 business, shall we? Like, that head shake is vintage, Josh. It's good to know I've done something consistently over the past few years. Was that squeaky noise? I don't think so. Wait, what squeaky? Like right now? I don't hear it. Alright, so let's get this updated real quick. People know that we're doing the finale. And in the meantime, we'll start the preview of episode 5. You ready for this, Mikkel?
My mic is on, so I think so.
Well, you don't have to get personal.
See the screen. Everything's just great. That wasn't personal. That was me checking my mic because it's 7:30 here in the Midwest, and I haven't eaten dinner. And as creepy as it would be for people to watch you eat cereal, it would be much creepier to have people hear me chewing.
It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you. Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
So where you gonna go?
I've got some other business I need to take care of.
What did you do? I destroyed Lady Arkham's drugs. The innocent people were a small price to pay. You don't understand, Batman. Without me, Gotham is doomed.
Thank God he was finally stopped. Nice work, Batman.
My job's not done yet. I still need to find Lady Arkham before it's too late.
Bruce, all of your bat tech is linked to this computer. If you take it offline, it will all be inoperable.
If Penguin hacks in, he'll have control of all of it.
Alright, so in interest of everyone, I'm just gonna get off the share play because it's about to crash again. Did I also lose audio too? That'd be bad.
The children of Arkham have taken hostages.
Got it.
High-profile Gotham
you can shut off the share play,
including
and
Police
I'll just
Commissioner Peter
live on the
Cronin,
Twitch.
who was taken while attempting to intervene. I repeat, the children of Arkham have taken hostages.
Carry on, gents.
Boss says it's time to get the Bat's attention. Drop her. Batman's sighted, boss.
Right on top.
That's one heck of a start. Is it just, Mikkel, is it just that the, Mikkel, is it just that it's, like, breaking up and laggy? Because it's laggy on this side, too.
Yeah, but it was also giving me like the "you will lose internet connection soon" symbol on my PS4.
Just wanted to make sure.
Commissioner, get to safety.
I can't just leave these people.
This is one heck of a start. I wonder if the game's gonna crash though, because remember that one time we were running and it got, our frame rate got super bad and then it just killed.
Batman! No! It's a trap!
You're right. Well, hopefully not.
Whoa.
Having all of these.
Wait a second, did the
issues is-
suit just get fried?
I mean, you don't have your tech anymore.
Well, I mean, at least the suit was working before. But then whatever that laser
I just saw
thing
what
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is uncharted territory for me because I didn't do this particular sequence.
Oh no. Wow. Oh, come on. There's got to be a way to...
You have to stop them. Save our city.
Oh, no.
Commissioner!
That is...
Commissioner!
That's one way to get started.
He's gone.
Oh, Pale Toya.
Wow. We're just throwing all the gear away.
Alfred.
Thank God. With the comms offline, I've no idea what's happening out there. I always fear the worst.
I need to get back to the Batcave. Figure out Penguin's next move. I can't let him keep hurting
At least the
innocent.
bat phone still works.
Oh, come on. What?
Penguin improved the armor.
Wow. It's probably time to run, dude. Oh.
Impressive as ever. Life off the grid must be treating you well, huh?
What's your point?
My point is, you're at the end of your rope. You can't even stop me offing a police commissioner. Without your toys, you're nothing. Just turn yourself over to my men. Scouts honor, they'll go easy on you.
Grogan's death is on you. And I'm here to make sure you pay for it.
Oh, Batman, those are just words. Words can never hurt you. Unlike this drone here, which is designed to cause quite a bit of pain. Ta-ta, Batman!
Time to run.
No, come on, just stay put.
It's like you improved the tech, but not that much.
If I could just find a way
The
to
Bat
hack
Burner
into it,
sounds like the follow-up to the
I
Bat
can
Stunner.
get to Penguin. He's made improvements. Even deadlier than before.
That's pretty scary.
Wayne Tech. In Penguin's hands.
Well,
It's a
you did
dangerous
say
weapon.
deadlier than before, so I mean, the tech was apparently fairly deadly before Penguin got involved. Alright. Let's figure out where he is. Bat Burner is Bat Stunner after retirement. Wow, that's a freaking flip phone.
I mean, you can't hack 90s technology anymore. The tools don't exist.
Another trap.
One of his men used a device that targeted my armor. If Penguin has more devices like that...
The Batsuit will be a liability.
Wow.
It's already in bad shape. It couldn't protect me from a knife, let alone Penguin's new arsenal. If Batman can't take the fight to Penguin, maybe Bruce Wayne can.
Are we about to...
Face Penguin as Bruce?
Wow.
Without your armor, you'll be more vulnerable. But far from helpless.
Penguin thinks he knows me, but he has no idea
Wait,
what I'm
he
really
don't
capable
know?
of.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought, Nomad. Like, he's like, yeah, these drones are flying around shooting stuff already.
Get Gordon on the line. Give him our files on Oswald Cobblepot. Tell him that we did a little digging after he took my
Maybe they
position
just
as
removed
CEO.
the
He should know who really killed
the safety.
Commissioner Grogan. And that the killer
Yeah,
will
that's
be
it.
in Cobblepot Park. Tell him that Bruce Wayne will meet him there.
Ooh. This is gonna be a mess.
Lieutenant, these officers are at risk.
They were just
Penguin-
supposed to shoot the knees. Well, that's what Alfred did. Whoa.
It was effective.
No. Come on. At least she's not dead.
I saw some kind of transmitter hidden behind the statue.
Hey, give us room.
Transmit.
Wayne Tech.
Controlling the drones.
BOC counts at 7.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to keep an official, like, I'll have to get a counter and like actually put it on the
overlay.
next round. Yeah.
Oswald loses control of the drones.
That's the real Montoya.
Lieutenant, you need a distraction. I can keep him talking while you
We
get
found
into
her.
position.
How the hell are you gonna do that?
Yeah, except she's
I don't
Martinez.
think listening to the guy who publicly attacked him is at the top
Look,
of his
just roll with it,
priorities.
okay?
I know exactly how to push Oz's buttons. I'll make him
I'm
so
convinced the
mad, only
Batmobile
thing
in
he'll
Arkham
see
City has
is
high body count.
That's all
Yeah,
well and good,
confirmed.
but he wants you
Arkham City
dead.
and Arkham Knight. Particular Arkham Knight, like,
Trust me,
oh, we
Lieutenant.
have an
I'm your
electric
best shot
current
at
that
getting those
throws them out
officers
of the
out
way
alive.
into a cement pillar. But he's still alive. Like, nah, that's
I'm
not how
all out
that
of
works.
options. I'll go in around the back. If he sees me,
He won't. I'll keep him focused.
Oh,
on
this is gonna be a mess.
You will get your chance.
keep the perimeter tight. If he suspects anything before those drones are offline, we're both dead.
Yep. That is super true.
Same device that fried the suit.
Okay.
It's a hell of a trap, Oz.
No, that's no problem, Nomad. The only reason I had said it that way was because I can't back up. I just tried to back up, and I can't. The only reason that I had said it that way was because I couldn't remember if there was a Batmobile in Arkham City. So, where is my bat jogging suit? Bruce Wayne is Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, this is the ultimate power. As manifested in
Social
other
media?
dimensions.
I hate them, Bruce. I really, really hate them.
Hate who?
Making fun because my mom. Because she's in Arkham.
Those bullies aren't coming back.
They better not. Oh. They
Oh,
say bad things about my family.
bro. That's stone, bro.
Smash the dumb faces.
And apparently he's
Stop us,
left-handed.
Please. I'll smash all the dumb faces.
Bruce, I want small. That's so wrong.
Get the word out, eh? All the channels. The penguins
Episode
got
5.
away in Cobblepot Park.
City of Light, and I'm gonna miss the shot,
Oswald.
of course. Dang it.
Bruce, welcome. The pigs are making it hard to bring in the bait for Batman.
This
But
is
now
interesting.
you're
They
here,
humanized
I
Penguin
have
a
the
lot more with
perfect
this
law.
sequence.
Oh, did they not? Well, I guess yeah, because you're dealing with Harvey at the beginning of
Not
the
that
episode
I'm
5
Yeah.
sequence
upset,
instead.
What does bring you by? Never known a way.
Like
to stick
all
his neck
British
out.
accent jokes aside, like
Feels
that
too good
was
to be
a
true.
good scene on their part.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Though I mean,
something
they
of
didn't
mine,
really like.
and I want it back.
What is it about
And
his
what thing
mom?
is that,
Oh,
eh?
because
Your
his mom was
company, Your
committed.
tower, your precious
Because of the
reputation.
Waynes.
I've taken
Yep.
so very many things from you, Bruce, that I wouldn't know where to start. Still, I'm chuffed you popped by.
I don't know what that
Well,
means.
so far, only Gotham's finest have bothered to show. They paid for sticking their snouts in where they don't belong. You know, I'm surprised Batman's not already
Yeah,
here
I
to
also
save
I
you.
do like that.
He's usually so on top of everything. Maybe I need to cause a few more screams.
I do like P. Flan that
Maybe
they
he knows
use that
it's a trap.
apothecary mask
You
as a
haven't
way to like
exactly
make
been
a sign
subtle.
about the penguin
See,
as
that's the
opposed to him
thing
having
about
some sort of
Batman.
awkward
Dangle his
nose
life in
or
front of him,
walking with a
and
waddle.
He has
that
to
kind of
show he can't help himself. And when he arrives, oh ho ho! The lights,
I'm
the
chuffed you
sounds,
Popeye. Cheerio. Bangers
the
and mash.
blood running into the gutters.
God, I
Once he's
can't
out
do
of the
accents
picture,
at all.
there'll be nothing left in our way. Mine,
That was close
or
enough.
Lady Arkham's. She's got some pretty big ideas for the city, and they're about to kick into gear.
Lady Arkham doesn't
This
care about
is-
you, Oz.
Yeah, or webbed Danny DeVito
She's
feet.
just using you.
Oh,
That
we
was a
got an
very odd
understanding,
decision
haven't I?
on part of Tim Burton.
Done all right by oldest Bruja.
Like, why would somebody decide to base their entire criminal
Once so long ago,
alter ego
you
on
and me
having
met
webbed
in his
feet?
very park. Me,
I mean, why would
Lady
everyone
Gaga.
base their entire
You
superhero
looking
identity
down
off
from
of
on
something they
high.
saw in a well that they
Take
fell
a
down?
gander at his tail, eh? Night and
You
day.
just freaking Google Glass.
You'd hardly recognize us, would you?
I always treated you with respect, Oz.
Respect? Oh, don't make me laugh. You only learned the word after I tossed you out of your company.
What?
Damn it! Where the hell is he? He's usually so bloody prompt. Unless... This wouldn't be some kind of plan, would it? You working with the Bat? Did you really come here all alone,
Oh,
Bruce?
wow.
If anyone could afford to keep that brute on the payroll, it's you.
Why, Oz? Are you scared of Batman?
Might be, if I weren't so certain of my upper hand, as it were. Not that you can't look after yourself. You certainly do know how to beat down an unarmed man.
Interesting.
The drug only reveals your true feelings. Felt like you were working out some issues there, hey Bruce?
I am truly sorry for what happened, Oz. I never meant to hurt you so badly.
Yes.
Me?
I never meant to hurt
Now,
you
Bruce.
so badly.
And it's about bloody time.
That shade
Mum
is so
did off
real.
the asylum to steal our fortune. He drove my own dad to suicide. Wayne's caused
That's
the
a
ruin
mess.
of my entire bloody family. Enough of this. You try
Oh,
to get me all
that
shaken up.
same
I'm
punch.
not waiting any longer. Batman be damned.
Where is that transmitter? On his face?
I'm releasing these drones. They'll make mutton out of you and all the lawmen around this park. And then on to the rest of this bloody city.
All right, fine. It's my fault, Oz.
What now?
You're right. Everything that happened, everything you've gone through, that blame falls on me. On my whole family.
How unlike you to admit your faults. Maybe you think
Oswald Cobblepot as Mr. Peanut. Oh, hey, K-Drama. It's good to see you. This is a ridiculously different interpretation of Batman, and the guy with the accent is supposed to be the Penguin. You've come in pretty late to the game, but it's good to see you. And happy Mother's Day. Oh, I think I messed that up. I was too busy saying happy Mother's Day. Wait, what? Okay, now that I got right. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh well. Let's try it again. That's our first game over, folks. We've not seen a game over before.
Oh.
Whoops.
Damn, I guess the show's over.
Yep.
Everyone can go home.
Rip. Yeah, if everybody could say Happy Mother's Day to K-Drama Kimmy, that's my mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Alright, so let's give this another whirl, shall we?
Did you really think this is a drastically different interpretation of the Penguin than most?
Well, I mean that overall this entire game has been a pretty drastically different interpretation of what has happened in the Batman story.
I suppose, but I feel like the beats are very much true to canon, and the biggest differentiation is the visualization of the character.
How's this for an answer?
I don't know. I mean, a lot about the entire like backstory of.
That's fair. That's fair.
Show some dignity in defeat, Oswald.
That wow, rude.
Freedom is right.
Yeah, that was not what I meant to do. But yeah, dang it, I'm sorry. My thought patterns all spread out.
You were right about this.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of the kind of basic concepts of the source material. Like, yes, it stays true to a lot of the touch points, which is what reinterpretations are supposed to do. But
I didn't do this for gratitude, Lieutenant.
When you've been fighting crime in Gotham as long as I have, you take your thanks where you can get them.
You think this changes anything, do ya? Lady Arkham's gonna have your heads served up on a platter.
Oh, this is gonna be intense.
He has a point.
So this is
we just took down Lady Arkham's top man.
I didn't say this will be the funnel.
She's not gonna stand for
because at the end of I've got to imagine that at the end of yours when you dealt with Dent, now you've got both Dent and Oswald in lockup in Arkham.
Yep. Yep. This is the funneling to the final act of this entire series.
Ooh.
There's one noticeable differentiation that we're gonna see in the next couple scenes, and it will be really apparent, I think, at least.
Okay. Oh, this is... You look at this. There is no power in the back. Wait. Oh, we have our tech back because Oswald has been taken care of.
How go the repairs?
We have some of your tech back.
Yeah.
Going offline kept Penguin from finding the Batcave, but it also scrambled our system. The Bat computer barely runs, and worse, most of my tech isn't working.
And worse, my entire porn library gone.
If it gets running again, it's going to make tracking down Lady Arkham a hell of a lot harder.
You've proven that you don't need armor or gadgets to help this city. In the end, Bruce Wayne was the one to stop Penguin. Bruce,
not the library.
Last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald.
This library is all I can't with you. I can't.
Physical toll.
That'd be too funny. Can you imagine in the Batcave with the voice distorted? Look at that cat. It's so cute.
People must seem a great.
It's so fuzzy. I could just die.
But I can, and that's the issue now.
Letting you down.
That's a new headcanon I have.
Those whom you admire.
Not everyone is like my father or Oswald. And what Harvey became, it wasn't by choice.
Oh, well, it kind of was by choice. It just might not have been by his choice.
Happened, I could have stopped it. If I'd done something all those years
What would you
ago,
have done, realistically?
This is my
Like-
fault. All of it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ.
But
if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put
yeah,
an
no,
end
man.
to his crimes.
That's why I was saying. I was like, yeah,
If I'd
I
helped
think
her,
he might have become
if
two-faced
I'd
by
stopped
some other
Thomas,
people's choices.
none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham, Oswald, even Harvey.
Whose fault it is doesn't matter, Alfred. What does is that we stop them.
You're right, sir.
The children of
Here,
Arkham are still
we'll get
out there.
this.
And Lady
So,
Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor
Well,
dead,
he watches cat videos and thinks about.
We need to figure
That's a
out
little
her
messed
next
up.
move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city.
I mean, this is the Batman we're talking
Penguin
about here.
gone and my CEO access restored.
No,
Finally
don't ruin
logging
my
the
cat
Wayne
videos.
Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was
If anybody
doing
has a
during
favorite
his
cat
time
video
in
they want to
charge.
post in the
I
chat.
cross-reference that with
That'd be
all
cool.
the data we have on Vicky Vale.
Actual
we might
cat
be able
videos,
to figure out the
by the
children
way,
of Arkham's
not-
next move.
Not new,
I'm glad you
no
specified
weird stuff.
that.
Look at that, our codex is offline.
Damn it. Still offline.
So we don't have any
need to get
information
this
about
working again.
our past folks.
Damn it. I can't access the news feed.
Welcome back,
Get
Ginger.
this working again.
Touche, Black Bat. Touche. My favorite cat video is actually I'm pretty sure it's called Cat Jump. And I think it's the first cat video I ever remember watching. I'm gonna look it up real quick, and then we're gonna continue forward with the game that people are actually interested in watching, as opposed to my cat videos.
I don't know if episode 5 of this just becomes cat videos. Will it really be like a waste?
Nah.
If that's what the public wants to see, the public deserves to see it, you know?
I swear, P-Flat, if you posted the same video I did, that would be way too funny. Hold on. I don't think they're the same one, though.
The URL is different,
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, no, they are different. Okay. But they are both of cats jumping, so I guess great minds.
Cat robotics, if you will.
Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Alright, folks. Let's check out the Lady Arkham file, which thankfully is not still corrupted.
Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
So this has given us a little bit of our wrap-up. We are, for anybody who is new and hasn't caught the other episodes, and this is the 5th episode, so there are spoilers. Vicky Vale, a reporter who we trusted with information when we found out that the Wayne family was part of a crime syndicate between the Falcones, the Hills, and the Waynes. It turns out that she is Lady Arkham, the mastermind behind a pretty intense plot that is ostensibly manipulating the Penguin, Harvey, and a number of other folks to try and exact revenge on the Wayne family and its corruption. So I guess we are getting our sort of overview now.
Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that they would have had this deep a backstory.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale.
I think that's one of the strengths of Telltale is their ability to layer in unseen information.
It doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
Ooh, so I guess this will give us an opportunity then to turn around and figure out what random meddling Oswald has done in the Wayne Tech computers.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by
Wait,
now,
really?
along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in the
Oh,
chair.
I guess, yeah, because we gave the information to the police that
Master
Cobblepot
sense of
was
humor
working with the
hasn't
children of Arkham.
changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Wow. Cobblepot Enterprise. Is that Comic Sans? I think that's Comic Sans. I hate that font so much.
It would appear to be Comet Stands.
Alright.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on.
Now,
At
my
least they
question is, how do I get the penguins on my folders?
At least they maintained a little bit of the cheekiness from old
It's
school
not,
Penguin.
Unless... Hold on.
Real estate.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's
Wow.
assets and likeness to brand the place.
Like,
It's
oh,
some
I don't
kind of
know.
Tourist
The Iceberg
attraction.
Lounge? Maybe?
He was going to call it
Falcone Island.
What? Why would he call it Falcone Island?
We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
Of course.
I don't know.
Oh.
Is it a pun
Oswald
off
certainly
Coney
wasn't
Island?
Very frugal with my money.
Oh.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
See,
Also
that is
explains how
like
the children of Arkham have a
Falcone
seemingly endless
Island.
supply of
But then
guns.
instead of reacting with
Oswald
like
was
a,
using
oh my
Wayne
god, I'm
money to find
terrified,
them.
it'd be a face palm of like, really, Penguin, like, you get all this money and this is your dream, this is what you want to do with it.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
Alright. Oh, let's see what these altered records look
Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in
Sociology.
sociology.
And my medical records.
There are some, well, but colorful diseases.
Interesting.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
I wish I could see, like, what those changes were.
That's better.
Like, what is it they possibly
No
could have
surprise
put in
here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge. Ridiculous.
Calm down,
Alfred,
Alfred. I'm
so
sure the board
offended.
realizes by now that they were fooled.
Cambridge. And they'd never let him in as Cambridge. My alma mater was Cambridge.
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this?
He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data.
That's not
one the Bat computer can decode.
I was gonna say that's not
What
a
is it
particularly
Miss
useful
Vale wanted
tactic.
to hide?
I guess unless it's the Bat computer, in which case that's smart. Well, use the Bat computer and undo it. I want to. Whatever. That's strange because the records file is still light, as if there's something else to read here. I don't know. Alright, let's finish this up.
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with the Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She
Still
may
wanna
have
see
left
how Dent
clues about
ties
what she
into
was
all of this
using
as well.
Oswald's access for.
Oh, so this is not grayed out yet because... No, I have no idea why. Alright, so I wonder if we are we supposed to start using this information to, like, make links?
I don't honestly remember.
Like, Maybe there's something else that we can get in the Lady Arkham file. I think I
Can you
need this.
scroll down?
I need this voice for my Siri. I'll choose Alfred. That is a pretty good call.
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the back computer should be able to...
Okay. Fill in the pieces. There we go.
No more holes.
And apparently Vicky was planning on making a Death Star? Okay.
She was looking into Arkham patients, reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories.
Yeah, the whole, like, criminal mastermind.
Who was
oh,
actually
here we go.
sick, and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Wow. That's... Again, you know, this game is doing a really good job of giving characters, even if they take negative actions, positive motivations. Like, with the exception of John Doe, our character in Arkham, who we really don't know anything about. Every character who has done something to end up a villain has been doing it for some sort of markedly positive purpose. In this case, we have, you know, Vicky, whose parents were, parents were killed.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, post to conspiracy.
And now she's
forums,
trying to go through and specifically figure out who else could have been committed in ways like Oswald's Cobblepot's mother
City
was,
Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters,
and find a way to make
Gotham
sure
First
that
National.
I guess whatever it is, whoever it is she's trying to let out, are people that she considers justified.
Vicky wants to bypass the security at a
And that really speaks to a very complex villain, is the ones that think that what they are doing is right.
She'll have to get her hands dirty.
Well, I mean, in fairness,
she
though, the
does,
heroes that we play also think that
we'll
what they're
find
doing
her.
is right, and they run in direct opposition
Bruce,
to
you
the
there?
villains.
It's urgent.
And the
One of the
idea
bad
that we're
prototypes has
dealing
been
between
By Lady Arkham?
Not quite. I'm patching
the
in the
idea that
feed
we're
now.
dealing with the hero or the villain just kind of depends on where the camera is, right? Oh, come on, Selena. She steals from everyone.
Opened our doors to her. After all that you two...
I don't want to talk about it, Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but...
Like...
Why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
The device she stole. It's a prototype.
Is it a tracer?
It's an electronic skeleton key.
Ah,
With it,
jeez.
you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
So she's got another
That
job.
key is
She's
far
stealing
too
something.
dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands. Especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
You weren't Facebook official, though. That
Get
is
the car
correct.
ready, Alfred. I'm going to get some answers from Selena.
It's true.
You need those clearly
Though,
defined labels in any relationship to make it work.
It sounds like Bruce got further than... You know what? No, let's not even discuss that. It doesn't matter.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you.
I'll bet you weren't.
Thought I'd make it outside the city limits at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
You should know by now not to underestimate me.
Oh, come on. That's so
I thought
corny.
you might be busy with, I don't know, saving the world. I'm flattered I rank so highly.
I really just want my stuff back.
I know you're not here for me, are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back.
Do you also want your heart back,
I'm
or...?
surprised
I
you
can't talk
had a
about
toy
that.
like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options
This
are
is an
so
interesting
much more
framing device, because this is the same location where you met with Vicky
Why should
all
I
the way
give it
back in
back?
episode 1.
Alright.
So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into. You know, your glares are a lot less scary without the suit.
I wasn't trying to glare. I just didn't have anything interesting to say. Don't mess this up, Josh. Pet boyfriend is very important.
Catch.
See? I didn't need to say anything. You get it.
Go glare somewhere else. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad.
You were rude.
After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interesting.
You talk a good game, but
I don't know how I
don't
feel
buy it
about
for a
that.
second. You're not that shallow.
You really think you know me that well?
I know that whatever this started as, that's not all it means to you now.
Oh, see, we're
The
getting
only thing
real
it
with the
means
feels right now.
is that I'm very good at my job.
Also a telltale signature.
I'm getting out of here while the gets
Need an arched eyebrow to have
Gotham's
effective
a house
face
on
communications.
fire,
Eyebrows are
and I'm
hard
not
to
gonna
do
burn
in
with it.
games.
If you were smart,
But
you'd get out
never
of here
mind.
too.
Eyebrows
Now
are
that
hard in
This town
general.
hates-
now as we watch
hates
Bruce
your
with his
entire
like
family.
entire eyebrow motion
Just leave it all
dance.
behind. Do something more meaningful.
Still better
with those
animation
skills
than
of
Mass
yours.
Effect Andromeda.
Ooh,
You don't need the money,
shots fired.
But think of the
I want to
fun.
love the game, but it's
Gotham
hard.
needs me.
It's hard.
And I won't abandon the people of this city, no matter how they feel about me.
After the way they've treated you, you've got one hell of a thick skin. You're gonna need it. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date.
Wow.
I'm bound to break some rule.
Harvey was out of control, and he wanted to destroy Gotham, if you did the same. And yes, I put you behind bars in a heartbeat.
Looks like we're back where we started when we first met on that rooftop.
Yeah.
Enemies.
Well, you're not really leaving me with much of a choice.
Oh, please. You weren't even trying to see things from my perspective.
Interesting.
You're stuck in your close-minded, one-town world. I need you to understand something. You're just a job. A frustrating, if sometimes entertaining job. And that job's done. I'm done with you.
That got real.
It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief.
Hey, Arkels, good to see
That's
you.
all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. It's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't
I
you?
believe Catwoman
Why
in
would
this
you even
game is
think
played
that?
by Lauren Bailey.
I've made my feelings pretty clear.
Okay.
Why aren't you listening?
Wow.
I'm gonna double check that.
You fought by my side. And together we saved a lot of lives. We're a good team, Selina.
You had to know that wouldn't last. But it was nice. While it did. You know, after I found out you were Batman, I thought nothing else could surprise me.
Lauren.
Yeah,
You
there
just
was
keep
my
on surprising me.
apologies.
there was no choice for that I don't regret.
Something to remember me by.
I won't need any help remembering you.
I didn't get that option
It's
when
been
I
fun.
flew.
Really?
Yeah, I think I messed up some of the dialogue tree early on and it locked me out of it.
You stay out
Oh.
of trouble. Because if I catch you taking what's not yours again,
Like she just
I'll have to
left
stop
after a while.
I look forward to our next dance.
It's not the choice.
So
I
you
love you
get
was the choice. You know, I just
Lucius, I've got the key.
Well, Josh, if it's any
hold on,
consolation,
Alfred's
you're
on
a
the
better
line.
bat boyfriend
Hey,
than
Alfred,
I am.
Lady Arkham, she's here.
Wait,
I tried
what?
to keep them out, but
Alfred? Alfred!
For 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, I want to be a person with a relationship and humanity. That's all I want. It's 5 seconds. It's too much to ask.
Alfred!
You know, there is a benefit to watching this on the live stream, because then I get to see your facial expressions.
God.
Lucius, it's Bruce.
Where?
He's not here.
Oh no.
Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way.
Totally quoting that out
We're
of
gonna find him, Bruce.
No thinking, only shipping.
Need to focus.
Yeah,
Figure out what happened
I'm
here.
interested in going back through and doing a like super hardcore commit to Selena run, and then like a super hardcore no Selena run, and see how those things play out. I also really want to.
Are you gonna pair that with the super brutal Batman one and the completely silent Batman one?
Yeah, so many playthroughs.
Blood pattern looks like it came off a high velocity hit.
I just really want to make sure that Alfred's okay. Like that's. I just want him to find a bat scanner thing and make sure
Swung so
that
hard it broke in half.
it's not Alfred's blood. That is my big concern. I do like that so much of episode 5 so far has been
Face
Bruce.
was knocked over in the struggle.
Like this isn't about like
Fight left nothing
Batman
untouched.
being the giant solution to whatever. It's about Bruce confronting these situations and finding
something big was
finding
thrown
answers.
against this wall.
And I think that's one of the greatest strengths of this particular adaptation, is that a lot of times, especially in modern interpretations, it's all Batman all the time. Bruce Wayne is just thinking about the next time he can become Batman.
Right.
And getting to like see how like Batman affects Bruce's life is something that is often rushed under the rug, so to speak.
How the hell?
It's a great
I haven't played through the Arkham games, but I'm pretty sure all of it is just him in his suit the entire time.
Alfred must have
Yeah, I
barricaded himself
know.
in here. But they got in anyway.
I think maybe the beginning of Arkham City, before you the beginning of Arkham Knight, before you actually like start in on the gameplay.
What could have caused this?
But there isn't really a place for they don't really make a place for Bruce in the Arkham games. And I think it's because in these situations, like, you're dealing with people, right? So even your villains are still inherently people, and Bruce can deal with people issues. What Bruce can't really deal with are supervillain issues. And Arkham, the Arkham games are full of basically nothing but supervillains. Even Two-Face is so far advanced that he can't be reasoned with. There are no contexts between. I don't think those work. I mean, that's where it's supposed
Alfred
to
grabbed
be.
the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker.
Oh, I guess it does.
But it was knocked away.
But yeah, this is where there's not really a space for Bruce in the Arkham games. But I do, to that point, then really appreciate having time to play as Bruce and having that time feel worthwhile.
The last time I remember an adaptation really doing it justice was during the Batman animated series, honestly.
Yeah.
Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon.
There was definitely a couple
Broken across his
episodes where
attacker's head.
it was Bruce
When that
at the
didn't stop
center
him,
of the
He
conflict
used the
rather than
jagged
Batman.
end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table.
Wow.
Also, I wanna take note on how unsettling having all of your bat tech linkages flicker constantly is.
Yeah, seriously, this but it's interesting that it's they're providing us these sort of like still bat tech icons, but this is just Bruce using his head. Yeah, and Alfred does have an arm. I was surprised when they were like, yeah, not only did Alfred break this over his neck, but then he stabbed the dude in the neck with it. Alfred don't play.
I
Like,
know what happened.
takes no prisoners.
I mean,
The children of Arkham broke in.
you have Alfred
barricaded
in
himself
the
inside the
Gotham
parlor.
series, who was a
He had
former
just enough time to grab a
MI6
pool
or
cue as a
MI5
weapon
agent.
before
You
Lady
have
Arkham
Alfred
blasted
in
the doors
the
open.
in the Batman v
broke it across
Superman,
one
where
of their
he's
heads,
very much like
then stabbed him to
Batman's
get away.
command center.
Another
And
assailant
even in the
tackled
comic
Alfred,
books right now,
knocking over the
Alfred
vase.
has a dark and mysterious past
almost
that's getting
escaped,
uncovered in
but then Lady Arkham
All-Star
entered the
Batman
parlor.
right now.
Used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path.
And like I like that
Throwing
about
him against
Alfred
the
because
wall
it,
by
it
the
explains how
fireplace.
Bruce became the way that
So
he
Alfred
is
grabs
if
the
Alfred is
nearest thing to use
similarly
as a weapon to
badass.
defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall. More blood on the mantle. He smashed his face into it.
Oof. Hey, Siffer, glad to see you on the stream.
That picture doesn't belong there.
Yeah, and Lady Arkham's a mess. Wait, what? Have you played through this before, by the way? I know this is the first time you're in the stream. Welcome. But have you played this before, or is this just going to be all sorts of spoilers?
Lady Arkham wanted me to find this. Alfred.
I haven't played it before. Oh.
The butler did it.
Wait.
The quickest of
what?
recaps.
You have no idea.
This I don't know what information is going to be in there. So there is a ton of information. You're walking in on the on this series finale. Lady Arkham is so I'm going to give you a 10-second spoiler time to tell me, "Oh, don't tell me spoilers," and then I won't. And if I don't hear anything in 10 seconds, or if you say go ahead and say spoilers, I'll give you as efficient a recap as I can.
He's fine. You've been here.
Nope. All right. Never mind. We got clearance. So. Oh shoot.
Go. Spoilers.
Wait.
Will suffer in your place. But don't worry. You'll get him back eventually. Peace, life, bloody peace.
All right. You're officially getting messed
Alfred. My God.
Okay. Come on.
We have to keep a cool head, Lucius. Worrying isn't going to help Alfred. We need to focus.
You're right. Let's get started.
Alfred keeps adjusting his glasses. The reflection. He's making sure I see the reflection in his glasses.
Wow.
He knows the Bat computer can use multiple reflection angles to recreate the room that he's in.
That is sharp, because I wouldn't have thought of that.
Good thinking, Alfred.
These are the benefits of VR. I didn't realize that the Bat helmet was a VR set. Yeah. So, real quick recap. Lady Arkham is the mastermind behind the different plots that have been taking place over the course of the 5 episodes. Lady Arkham was revealed to be Vicky Vale, whose original name was Victoria Arkham. The Arkham family was destroyed by the crime syndicate headed by the triad, I guess, of the Hill, Falcone, and Wayne families. The Wayne family, it turns out, is a yeah, it's true. A casual reminder that Alfred is getting beat to death and still smart as yup. And he got that idea from Olivia Pope of Scandal. I can't watch it.
I'm a fan right now.
So
chat, you're on.
Yeah,
right
chat is lit. So the Wayne family was a corrupt crime family and ostensibly got a lot of its money from those criminal practices. Also, one of the tactics that the Wayne family used, or that entire crime family, was to have people committed to Arkham Asylum even though they weren't actually in any sort of danger or have mental health issues. And that included Oswald Cobblepot's mother. Which then, of course, not only wrecked their family directly, but also then submitted him to a lot of childhood trauma and being made fun of and things like that. So he has carried this grudge for a while, which is why he eventually lines up with the children of Arkham to be able to exact revenge. The Wayne family is like super, like the Waynes or I should say Bruce, is not doing super great right now. All the Bat Tech has been pretty beat up after being hijacked by Oswald Cobblepot. Also, Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, is currently locked up in Arkham Asylum, but almost killed Alfred when assaulting Wayne Manor. There's just been a lot of stuff going on right now, and so now we're starting to line things up. Obviously, Vicky Vale, or Lady Arkham, has come to
looks like we've seen all there is to
come
see
to
in this
Wayne
room.
Manor
Let's
and
move on to
captured
Alfred's next signal.
Captured Alfred, and now Lucius is hopefully going to be able to help us use some tech to get him back.
Doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Can I ask a unrelated side question that only tangentially relates to this?
The only other thing that I would say before you do that is that Alfred knew that there was corruption in the Wayne family while he was working for them in the past, and has been along and seen most of this the whole time. He was at one point then planning to leave because he felt that the corruption had gone too far, and the night that he was planning to leave was the same night that Bruce's parents were murdered. Yes, go ahead and ask your question.
Cool. While we're on the topic of VR, how was that Facebook Spaces experience?
A service company for the water heater.
So
they use their records to find home addresses.
Yeah, sorry,
for their
completely
clients.
derailed, but it came up and it's tangentially connected with VR and the augmented reality that we are all headed to.
Yeah, Facebook Spaces was okay. I'm planning on trying to kind of recap my thoughts in a brief something post at some point. Cool. It's an interesting concept, but right now I feel like the actual, it's not the hardware. The hardware is fine. The hardware's got a lot of potential. It's the software just hasn't really been developed enough to make it feel like a super compelling experience. But for folks who haven't done virtual reality before, I think it's a cool novelty, like hanging out and being like, ooh, it's a digital slice of pizza. But I wouldn't go out of my way to use it to like actually have conversations with friends or whatever if I could be using like FaceTime or something where I could actually see somebody's face and reactions.
Well, maybe the people developing that need to watch more Batman media.
The Mason stamp.
Hashtag Illuminati confirmed.
Gotham City Fraternal Order of Stonemasons.
So the house was built in 1945 by them.
Do we need to have an Illuminati reference?
Lead.
I don't need that. No. Oh well. But yes, I would very much say that Alfred is a part of that corruption as well.
Keep searching.
Or is viewed as a part
Alfred's
of that
next
corruption.
signal.
You got it.
Ooh. Window.
The basement
Bus stop.
window.
What's that outside?
Give me a second. They're by a bus stop.
There we go.
B41. Batman 41.
I think we have enough to pinpoint
Bingo.
a location.
Let's hope.
Okay, so start with the bus line, because that should be easy.
I can get the bus line from this, but no stop number. This will help
This is
pinpoint the
exactly
neighborhood.
how Olivia Pope got out of this.
These are all the homes serviced by this water heater company on the days and months listed.
I was going to say, I was like, that's a lot of places that were serviced on the same day. It's been very cold. Okay, and that takes all the houses. You didn't have some fancy thing to say about removing all the houses that don't have basements?
Okay, filtering for all homes built on that date.
Oh, there's still multiple locations, though.
A corner store.
I mean, Gotham is an
seems
old
unlikely.
city, so...
That's true.
Bowling alley. Damn it.
Crime
Let's keep
alley. Huh? Okay, whatever. Fine.
I mean, Crime Alley, we've
going to
actually been
believe
to,
this.
so...
I'm just saying that would
Lady
be a new
Arkham is
crime
back at the
alley.
Vale House,
Like a
where
bowling
she
alley.
killed her foster parents.
according to its records.
Yeah, it's okay. If I have to explain it, it wasn't funny.
We know where Alfred is,
I know the
but
rule.
I'm without a working batsuit. Actually,
I mean, I'm impressed.
one of the early prototypes.
It has basic cowl functionality, but outside of that, it doesn't protect much more than your identity, I'm afraid.
Ooh, we got a new suit. Well, an old suit.
Good call. Thank you, Lucius.
It doesn't have all the bells
If
and
you
whistles,
saved your Batman tech,
but
you
it
would get
should
a new
still
suit.
scare the crap out of criminals.
But I mean, like, again, this is... it's kind of great that we're going back in with the cowl functionality, but... well, and apparently the voice modulator, which is part of the cowl. We're going back in with the cowl functionality, but it's not... Episode 5 is about how Bruce is what makes Batman. This isn't... this isn't about him having all access to all the technology, and that's what makes him a hero. It's that he's still
heading into the basement,
doing himself, being himself, I should say, and that's what gives him his power. Whoa.
Batman, I'm all right.
I would have. I'm glad we reacted to that one in time. This is
we don't really want two game overs
no one
in one episode,
Damn it! There's blood on the walls.
It'd be cool if they'd gone with the classic color combo from the Neil Adam days. What is that? Like the blue and yellow?
Internet, tell us things.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that color scheme looked like, but light blue, dark.
It's a blue.
Yeah, light blue, dark blue, and
yellow.
Means we can't be far behind them.
It looks kind of like what they had in one of the animated series.
This is where they had Alfred. Where they beat him.
Yeah, I would have appreciated the kind of like throwback reference to it, but there's also that element of like it's hard to imagine being a stealthy hard to imagine being a stealth hero in gold.
There's a boot print in the blood.
And light blue.
Lady Arkham's soldiers dragged him.
Well, one of
Trail
the
stops at
funny
wall.
things about that is like the common perception of ninjas in popular culture is that they wore all black to blend in with the night, when in reality they just wore commonplace clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So like what we consider to be stealthy is really contextual
just a
on
facade.
the situation that we find ourselves in.
That's true. I wouldn't have thought about it that way. So like more often than not, they were just like walking around in normal clothes so that they would.
Yeah, they would be dressed up as farmers basically, so that way they could infiltrate different shoguns.
A small room.
And I think we can all agree that being dressed up in a Batman suit, it really doesn't matter what colors you are in.
That's a good point too. Yeah. Like
at some point, you just sort of have to give that up.
If you're walking around with a cowl with pointy ears, like it can be blue, it can be yellow, it can be
Anyone down there would be trapped.
translucent, orange. I don't know.
Maybe not translucent.
I didn't. Yeah, that's why I tried to cut myself off there because I was like, translucent would not be actually a functional suit.
And Black Bat Innocent chatting is saying in the chat like they're working with working class tools. So
I'm going inside.
I think the Kurasami, which is like the Hulk sickle type thing, was a harvester tool. So Batman is not a ninja, is what we're getting at.
Wait, what's with all these kids drawings down here? Oh, whoa.
Elvis part.
Bruce, what's down there? Do you see Alfred? No. It's some kind of torture chamber. Shackles, belts.
This was
blood. What?
Please don't tell me.
She was kept down here. Locked away. Who could do that to their child? I'm beginning to understand. What is there to understand? To willfully hurt a child. Vicky was just a child.
Wow.
And the veils locked her in the dark. Beat her. Revenge must seem like the only choice. Their own daughter.
See, and that's where, when I was saying, he said, please don't send me to punishment.
Suffer here. I followed Alfred's blood into this hole.
That's where I was just like, this is not...
He would have left me a clue.
Wow.
And this ties back to what I was talking about with Vicky last episode, is this, like, what motivated her to go to such extremes, and then you see this, and it really punches you in the gut.
This is...
There are drawings. Vicky must have drawn them when she was a prisoner. The chalk
And it also
here is
makes
different.
Lady Arkham such a great parallel to Batman, with like the different caretakers resulting in drastically different people in their later life.
Right. And the idea that her parents remained around,
bloody scratches, fingernails.
The way that they treated
Someone
her.
tried to climb out. Alfred? No.
The way that. I mean, and this also explains why she used the belt in the attack. I just don't. I do not understand how anybody could treat
blood on them. Old.
There, I can't understand the logic of this.
Vicky did to Alfred what was done to her.
I mean.
Oh, that's awkward. Or not awkward, but that hurts. The idea of recurrent trauma. That.
Disturbing. Vicky created her here, in this room. This is where Vicky Vale became Lady Arkham.
So in the same way that this is really rough. And this in the same way
time
that
to read my chat. This is rated M.
Yeah, this is not yes, and it is the finale, so any of the stops that they have are being pulled.
From the others. Yellow. The same color as my tech. Can't be a coincidence.
I thought she was gonna say the same color as my old chest emblem. This is one of the reasons why the ideas of having human beings as their own ownership, partners, children is so important. Yeah, I cannot. There's just I can't understand the concept of treating a child like this.
Alfred has highlighted 3 words. Shall be unleashed.
So, fun fact, the different things that get highlighted vary based on your Batman tech color.
Really?
Arkham.
Yeah. It is one of the coolest, nonsensical, non-important decisions suddenly, changes, what narrative you see. And it was really cool, seeing someone else with a different playthrough get different words and images highlighted.
Left me a message using this chalk.
Interesting.
But there must be more to it.
You know, P-Flan, I hate it when you are ahead of the curve and it makes sense, but yeah, I could see it. I could see it because that one of the lines that we revealed in or one of the lines that we delivered in Arkham was talking to quote-unquote John Doe and saying you'll never get out. And where's our other point of reference? I don't see what else we can. We need
Is
another.
it the actual building?
Well, no, I can't go over the building itself. And I can link the right drawing. But I can't link it to the chalk. Oh wait, I thought I just saw something else pop up. No, we'll just break the link with the left drawing and relink it with the right drawing.
And this is where UI fails.
He left me a message using this chalk, but there must be more to it.
Like what though? Like, because I can break this link. So we're used to pairing things up, but I'm only seeing 3 items.
2 drawings link, maybe? That's what P-Flame is
Draw the links to
suggesting
each
in
other.
chat.
Or, yeah. There we go.
Alfred left me another clue. This is what he wanted me to find. To see. Alfred is highlighted. Shall be unleashed. And he's pointing me to her drawing of Arkham.
Sounds like something out of a fire and brimstone sermon.
Oh, this is gonna be
That's
bad.
exactly what it is. Alfred's just along for the ride. She's been using Wayne Enterprises to get access to the buildings with Wayne Tech security systems, including Arkham Asylum. She's going to open the doors, release the inmates, and she took Alfred with her. Call Gordon and the
this is
GCPD.
bad.
I'm on it.
Lady Arkham won't be expecting us. We'll catch her by surprise.
Folks, this is getting super real. I'm glad you're joining us, though. Alright, we're walking into episode 5. Or, well, hopefully near the climax of episode 5.
Everything good? Orderlies are rounded up. That's the last of it then.
For any folks, I'm sorry if there were any
Lieutenant Gordon
triggering
says the
moments in the
GCPD
last
are on their way.
in that
He's
last
leading
scene.
the
If I
team
had known
himself.
that those were there, I definitely would have thrown up a
Find
content
Alfred,
warning.
maybe you can get him out of there before all hell breaks
That's
loose.
probably on me too.
Almost
because
ready.
I played this game before.
Copy.
That's
On our
okay.
way. Go ahead. I got this.
Yeah, because that is pretty bad. Alright, we're in Arkham. This is... Oh, the Legacy was the trophy we just got.
This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
Now, which legacy is that referring to?
Bruce Wayne has a bat on his payroll. Answer the question. Where he is doesn't matter.
This is interesting. It's
dead
like...
soon.
It does seem like he... Why does Batman have so much interest in Bruce Wayne's stuff?
Killing him won't solve anything.
If only we
We'll
could find
teach Bruce Wayne a lesson. One he and all of Gotham will learn. They won't look the other way. Not again. And when did Gotham look away from you, Vicky? Don't try to psychoanalyze me, Batman. You have no idea what I've done
And
to come this far.
I think Bruce needs her voice modulation tech, because she's way more intense.
I know you suffered. You were tortured, held captive by the people who were supposed to love you. I don't know how you survived. You want to know how I survived? I survived because every night I dreamed of the revenge I'd take on them. And this forsaken city. Your time's run out.
It's about to get real. Oof. Yeah, I think we figured out how she... Yeah, that's true.
Vicky!
That's true.
There's nothing you can do, Batman. You underestimate the true children of Arkham.
Wow. Oh, so that's interesting. Also, Children of Arkham being not only the folks who are inside the asylum, but also, I guess, in a way, the children of Vicky Vale's parents.
Freedom is yours.
Vicky.
Standing in your way is Batman.
Gotta love those double meanings.
He stuck me in here! Me too. Let me out. He's the crazy one.
Coincidentally,
Now the multi-
Batman has actually been in here before. That's a heck of a throw. Really?
And strike.
I didn't realize Harvey was in there. Well, I mean, like, I knew Harvey was in there, but I didn't realize that he was in that
You
set of
sent him
doors.
there.
Batman! The entire security system's offline. Every inmate's loose.
The leader of the Children of Arkham. Did you see her?
They went.
Gotta run, Forrest, run. Gotta find Jenny. It's terrible. Jenny.
Ow.
Wow, this is chaos.
This is fast-paced.
You're not getting
Did they patch the floating eyeballs yet?
What?
In an earlier version of this game, one of the character models was just eyeballs.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think they patched it finally, but when the thing first came out, you could definitely just see floating eyeballs. Oh, you can still see the floating eyeballs.
Do we have an option for this one, or is it just... Oh, we do. Okay, but they're not giving us much time to... We're not going to be able to deliberate over this stuff like we did last time. Okay, so do we go with the chair or the door?
You just made your decision.
I think we're gonna go with the door. No, I was talking about the next one.
Oh, I am on a lag, aren't I?
Oh, whoa, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's a good point, Peeflin, that she does become the doll. Oh, wow. Let's not link them to the taser. I'm not really down for taser action. So one of the cool things that I didn't even notice that when Peeflin was calling out the connection between Lady Arkham and the doll. Yeah, she basically just became the doll. Alright, game on.
But yeah, the dude holding the taser was a floating set of eyeballs in like the first 2 months of this game's lifespan.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's anticlimactic. Oh! There you go. Let her do some work. She, strong, independent black woman. I don't need no Batman. Actually did need Batman, but it's a good partnership. That's the key. Get wrecked. Oh, wow.
Take your time, sons.
That's the plan.
Oh, because this suit will not protect from knives. Oh! That's a heck of a shot, Jim Gordon.
You're going to die.
Oh! Wow. Let me give you a quick count on the number of fucks that Jim Gordon gives.
Inspiring. Such
Is
a
it 0?
pleasure to see your work in person. Jesus.
Yep, recap complete. Wow.
Gordon's here.
We'll round up the rest of the inmates. You stop Lady Arkham.
We don't need no stinking Batman.
yeah.
Oh. Is that Croc? Like or no, that's Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. Really?
There's no way out.
I thought that was the
There's always
bathroom.
another way
It's
here,
just like,
Batman. All the people that
just
Thomas
need a
Wayne
minute.
condemned to this place unwillingly, they speak through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I can't help those people now. But I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.
Uh-oh. Oh, and she followed. So the cops barge in and just starting punching mentally ill folk in the face. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Like, why do we not have a way to bring more stability to that than just shooting folks?
Well, it's also unfortunate because in modern discourse, the asylum has more of a connotation with like specialty prison rather than like actual place of care.
Right.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
Especially in Gotham.
Yep.
Let him go!
The butler has to die. Payment for Thomas Wayne's sins. He took away my family, so I'll take away his sons. If you really want to save the butler, bring me Bruce Wayne. If anyone can find him, it's you. He's probably cowering behind a 12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards right now.
Why should I trust you'll keep your word?
What choice do you have?
My mask is off now, Batman.
Oh, wow. Oh, let's go ahead. Cut straight to the heart.
Much for one old man.
Like she doesn't know. My mask is off, so I won't lie. As opposed to... let's move. Wow, GG. Whoops. Now, in fairness, the reason that I screwed up that input was because the input actually pivoted with the camera. So, so it looked like press right and triangle, but you're actually supposed to press up and triangle.
You're doing so much for one old man.
Yep. All right. Let's try it again, folks.
You know what's not canon because Batman can't actually die.
The controller was.
This isn't a game.
It's not the controller's fault. It was my misunderstanding of what the command was.
I really don't understand.
Well, it's interesting how like the user interface can be a puzzle in and of itself. And it comes up sometimes in Telltale with like the trippy effects when you are on drugs or the camera shift perspective here.
Right.
It's really noticeable in The Walking Dead.
We want the same things.
Those men deserved their day in court, just like everyone else.
So they could have gotten off like they did so many times before?
This is a valid point. I mean, like, from episode 1, we've had to deal with this idea that people are all fighting for, whether it's Batman or Penguin or anybody. They're all essentially, they're all trying to clean up the city. They just have very different ways of doing that, like cleaning up the city.
You aren't my enemy, Batman.
Yes, and only one person hasn't blatantly killed so many people.
I mean, that's what sets our hero apart from the villains. Though we did have that opportunity to impale Falcone.
But we wouldn't have killed him.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry for even trying to suggest it.
Right.
It's who I am. Who I was always meant to be.
Like the closest we ever got other than that was the breaking of the arm at the warehouse in that first episode.
Are you the man? Or the mask?
But let's
The
not dwell
mask
on the
is a
past
symbol.
when we have a future
Some
ahead of
fear
us.
it, but for others, it brings hope.
When I first saw it, I found it inspiring.
Yeah, we didn't impale
I'm going
Falcone.
to mount that
It was
mask
not.
on my wall. But first,
Maybe
I'll
another
see the man
playthrough.
beneath.
Oh, game on. This is a super narrow corridor to just rush at somebody with a concussive blast staff. I guess what's your option though? Like, what's your other choice, right? Like, it's not like you're like, I'm gonna go
Walking slowly
around.
down the hallway.
The mask is fate over free will. I mean, and the big question that I think it does create is that idea of, you know, and she asked it, right? Essentially, do you use the mask to hide who you are, or is the mask who you are? Does the mask give you completion? Is it, or does the, and I think so frequently we have discussions about masks as if the people who are beneath them are, or the people who are underneath them are somehow now being shadowed. But
I knew you'd come.
we very much have learned over the course of the 5 episodes that
Just hold on, Alfred.
Batman and Bruce Wayne, at least in this interpretation, are very much, they're both part of that same puzzle.
Above you.
Oh, that's bad.
Perhaps Batman is Bruce's persona, if you will.
Interesting how you speak to him.
Oh, phrase that
So
only
familiar?
maybe like 2 people will get.
Right, for anybody who
Such concern.
yep, she knows.
For someone you've never met before.
It's called compassion, Vicky. Something you seem to know very little about.
Sounds like deflection to me. There's more here than you're telling. It makes me wonder, do you really care? Only one way to find out.
Oh.
Batman, don't you?
Shut up, old man! You've seen my true self.
Yep.
Your turn. Prove that you can. Take off your mask.
Ooh, is this a decision
Let me
point?
see the man you really are.
If that's what it will take to save him.
No!
Executive decision.
Bruce.
This must be some kind of trick. Bruce Wayne, he'd never be the man Batman is.
It feels
He
right
only
to
looks out
remove
for
the cowl,
himself.
doesn't it?
No.
But of course. Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless.
Wow.
Just like your father did.
Interesting,
way.
because
There's nothing
it only
heroic
took
about
her. It only took her a split second to come up with a rationalization for why
Are unforgivable.
it all of a sudden was okay that he was evil.
His crimes.
I wear this mask
I
to
mean,
help
that's
people.
humanity
Not
for you in a
some
nutshell.
naive
Right.
socialite you can sweet talk. I know a liar when I see one.
Oh. All right, here we go.
This is one of my favorite fight sequences in any Batman media.
No more lies. No
I'm just
more
gonna let you
talk.
enjoy this.
The only truth left is in your death.
I love seeing the light in the back too. Wow, no, no batarang, just a rock. Ooh, this meter is building slow too, which means we've got tons of action sequences to expect.
I'll bury you.
Oh. Oh, I totally pressed the wrong way on that one. Still worked out though. I like the camera work there, where they put the camera on the end of the staff so that I don't know, it's just adding a lot of really good variants, and also is one of the things that is super great about video games. Like, how many different things can you do with the camera and the location of the fight scenes that would take like serious money and effort to do with actual physical cameras and actors.
over.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge.
This is just everything great about Batman.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh no. Can we stop throwing her through pillars though? Because like obviously that's gonna make this place collapse.
I mean, you know, Pat.
Like some context, folks. Like let's pay attention.
occupied.
Oh. Oh. I will say the other. I do kind of like that this has gotten over the old. Oh. Wow.
Vintage Batman.
I was gonna say it did kind of. It looks like it very much got over the animated series. I don't hit a girl, you know, because and I'm glad because not necessary, particularly in this context. Like I'm gonna spend all this time not hitting a girl. Like okay, then you're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen because you're fighting somebody who is at least, if not at least, your equal, and she will kill you. That's
You
it.
belong in this place, Bruce. Lost, forgotten, buried.
Although I think in the animated series, like he did get into some scraps.
The sins of the Wayne bloodline.
Yeah, but even in
tears.
like the oh, here we go. Oh, really? Fallen angel, perhaps? Oh no. Oh, backseat, welcome to the stream. You just are watching the end of the game. I hope Prey went well. I would have watched it, but we were clearing this up. Really? She's gonna escape? Whoa! And thank you for, okay, I'm sorry, I totally missed all of that chat. So I'm going to try and catch up a little bit.
As to last week's events at Arkham Asylum, a spokesperson for the GCPD assured us that the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells.
How else do you respond to things that threaten your beliefs? Reconsider those beliefs? Yeah, who would do that?
A gruesome battle with the Cape
Sure, furthermore, she's
But too real to say in 2017.
Traditionally, the mask has been a tool to justify vigilante action and independent judicial decisions. Batman makes calls of right and wrong, and Bruce can utilize that as a separate holder of his responsibility. Absolutely.
It's better that they don't.
This came in the mail.
And
it's unsigned.
I'm also glad, Arkills, that you're...
Selena.
What? Hang in there, cat?
With everything that's been going on, I haven't
At least you
gotten
got
a
a card,
chance to
man.
thank you for what you did.
No, I'm grinning right
Sacrificing
now.
your
That is
identity
like...
for my safety. But
I got
it was
nothing.
a dangerous
I got
thing to
silence
do.
and a sad Bruce.
Whoa.
Lose everything. The secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain.
Without you, none of this would work. You are my family.
Is there still a giant divot in his ear?
You don't know how
I
good
mean,
it is to
it took
hear
out a
you
chunk
say
of his
that.
flesh with that concussion
After
staff.
Yeah, this
everything
is only
that's
5
happened.
days later.
And your ear? At least there's something left of it.
They need something to
Dr.
carry over to
Tompkins
season
assured
2.
me it adds character.
And yeah,
Let it
literally,
does.
Bruce would have died if his arm was not as long, or was not. Yeah.
We will get through
Which
this,
is
Bruce.
Can we talk
Don't
about the
lose sight of
long
the fact that
arm
you've done some
of
real
the
good
law?
for them.
Okay,
They
should be
we're
proud.
done. We're over. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I didn't take them down alone. I had help. You, Lucius, Gordon.
The long arm of the
Selena,
outlaw?
And all those
Okay,
who
no,
came
no,
from
Josh, you need to stop. Take a knee. Take a knee.
Those we lost.
The damage done by the children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in
A
turmoil.
new ship set
Faith
sail?
rose at the top, as
No.
perhaps
No, that's not
irrevocably
okay.
been shaken.
Uh,
Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And I hope, despite the
No, I
recent
interest
terror
someone
in our
else.
city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token appointment be enough to
Iron
regain
Fist
the
is
city's
based in
trust?
New York, beef
It
land.
remains
Come
to be seen. But experts agree
yeah,
that
Iron Fist remains
Gordon requested
belongs
Gotham's
off the air.
leaders to stand behind him. Leaders like you. Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you
Gordon
plan
Cross
to do
Elf.
for his future.
No.
Be a
Too
first
old for
start.
Alfred? That's
you
the statement
and
that's
for
being
this
made.
city.
Not necessary.
Though, in Gotham, the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne
Is Batman.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he
So
dons
the
a
last
cape
major
or not,
decision.
is someone
I was gonna
I'm
ask
proud
if they
of
were gonna make me
and
make a
honored
decision
to call my friend.
here.
Thank you, Alfred.
So, what do you intend to do about tonight?
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
Time to find some
That
great
is
pairings of fan fiction.
unfortunate.
Wait, are they
That's some
really?
dark pages.
I suppose you must
Um,
decide whose appearance will be more valuable.
Oh.
As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things
Whoa.
from the top down.
I did not expect to have.
Batman is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most. Perhaps one is truly the mask.
It's the right way to end the series, isn't it?
You
Though?
truly believe you are.
Wow.
After all you've been through.
And they're not putting a timer on it either. This is a really good time for us to
They're gonna
do.
let you stay.
This is a really good time for us to do a breakdown of. I'm not even. No, I'm seeing people. I can't look at the chat for recommendations here. So, admittedly, like.
So talk to me, Josh.
This is a rough time, and the idea that like. Batman does need to stand as a symbol for justice, and is able to do a lot of work, but I do think. But my mom always Batman. That's rough. But I do think
You just
that,
got called out.
right? But I've got to admit that I do think that in this situation, this is about providing people the inspiration to have a better understanding and confidence in. And by the way, thank you for that follow. I totally appreciate it, Zatanna. This is about providing an opportunity for people to see that things can be righted. The Wayne family needs an opportunity to try and repair the damage it's done. And though Batman can do a lot to protect the city, it cannot restore any sense of faith in the order. And I think in this case, you've got to go in as Bruce. Also, thank you for the follow, Sifrid. I appreciate that. It's nice that it's good to know that people are inspired by this. Now I am gonna go through and do some reading up to see what other folks have said. What was your choice, Mikkel?
I mean, I will say that during the climax of the Vicky Bruce fight scene, I also took off my cowl, and that was what carried over when I made this particular decision. It was sort of like I was Bruce when I was fighting like the greatest enemy, and it felt only appropriate. The only decision to make was to like be Bruce to the rest of the city afterwards. Because Batman is, I'm gonna make this joke again, the persona. Like, he is the mask that Bruce puts on to fight society. But at the end of the day, it's Bruce who is like the major force in his own story. And I felt it only reasonable to like go as Bruce and as himself.
Yeah.
The chat does not agree with us at all, except for Black Bat.
We've got, yeah, I was gonna say Black Bat is in our corner, and I think Backseat is voting Bruce as well, and I think R kills.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's okay. We've got some dissension, but I'm, for all the times that I have let the chat in on the decision making process, this time
This is your Batman.
This time I'm making the call.
Let Gordon know.
Okay,
Bruce Wayne will
it's
be
about
here.
50-50 in
You'll
chat,
make
so it
quite the
feels
impression.
reasonable for you
Gordon
to be
will
the
be
tiebreaker.
grateful.
But it's such a great way to end the series, right?
Yeah.
Ethan called you out.
Right.
Commissioner Gordon.
Chat.
He's
Chris, except being the one who
Commissioner
freaking
Gordon.
birthed you on the day honoring
doesn't sound right.
her. So rude.
Don't worry. It will. Thank you for having me. Commissioner.
What happened to your
I
ear?
think you need to go home and treat that burn dry.
That's
Myself
right.
shaving.
I had
What'd
some
you
ice
use,
in here, but it
chainsaw?
melted.
Well, to be honest, I was surprised to get your call. Now, after that nasty business at your manor, I know Harvey was a good friend of yours. A loss like that.
That's so wrong.
wouldn't
That is
blame you
not
for lying
dissing my mom. I can make
What
other
you did
choices.
is no secret. These people all saw there's more to Bruce
I'm
Wayne
my-
than just
Oh,
the
God.
crazy
I'm my own man. I can
public
make my
opinion is
own
bound to
choices.
swing around. Before long, you'll be Gotham's golden boy.
You can't make up this. This is like quality television right here, guys. This is real.
Oh,
this
no.
Is raw. This
I
is
don't mean
actually
that, Vince.
happening.
Shoot,
Gotham
I didn't
needs
realize
it.
there was a decision
Most
to
of our
make and I
other
missed.
public figures are a bit more tarnished.
Oh.
I was half hoping Batman might show up too. Wouldn't mind knowing he was keeping an eye on things here. Not to mention,
it's so terrible.
he makes one hell of an impression on people.
So, does this mean you trust the Batman?
I still love you,
Play
Mom.
by my rules? No.
No matter what chat
To
says.
fight for this city? Hell yes.
They're ready for you, Commissioner.
God. This is the best thing that could have
During
ever
times
happened.
like these, it can feel impossible.
I did not ignore my mother on Mother's Day. I took
But I
her
have.
opinion into account.
Hope that
I just
together
had to make
we
a
can
different
rebuild
choice.
what was lost. Now, in the last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band
Okay, someone
together
in
to
chat,
fight
make
those
this a clip of him
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
Josh
say, it's
waving
like,
his
this is
arms in
terrible.
desperation, please.
Oh.
Thank you, Commissioner Gordon. Tough act to follow. I'm here today to not only show my support for our acting commissioner, but also for this city. Many of you have suffered terrible losses. Some of those
Oh,
losses,
Come on, Mom.
I'm
Came at the
sorry if
hands
this
of my
causes
own
any like
father.
familiar problems,
Come on,
Josh.
or at least as a result of his actions. I would like to take this opportunity
Yeah, see, that's what I'm doing. I'm apologizing.
to tell you how sorry I am for the pain the Wayne family has caused this community. If my recent incident with Harvey Dent has shown me anything, it's that I can no longer sit on the sidelines.
Very meta of you.
My family's
Yeah, right.
wealth
I was like, I need to
was built on the
apologize.
suffering of others. I think it's time to repay that debt. I plan to use my resources to improve the city and make the lives of its citizens better. And to that end,
Oh, whoa.
I forgot about this part.
Wow, I don't know. Yeah, well. Ma, do you want to chime in here?
Oh, so now.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, gracious. That was cold-blooded, Mother.
And the slow zoom on the camera.
Yeah, right. They're like, let me make this super slow. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. It's just like, oh, now you want my input. Wait. Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad we're in agreement.
I am ceasing construction on the Wayne Mental Health Facility.
Chat has a strong
Instead, I'll be
opinion,
devoting all
and
my
I agree
resources
with
to
chat.
improving the existing Arkham Asylum. It will
You
be
should
the
pick
most
the third
advanced
option of
mental health treatment
adopting
facility
Adopting
in
circus
Australia,
orphans.
in keeping with the vision of its founders.
Whoa. What? Okay, now you're just trying to stir up nonsense, P-Flan. Don't make me take your sword. If she had chosen the police one, I would have chosen it.
Just
I might not have liked it,
ago, Bruce Wayne
but I did
delivered
ask.
a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life.
He sure does clean up well.
Oh, and he's out.
See you soon, Brucey.
I'm Batman. That platinum trophy. Speaking of truth.
Wait, was that a platinum?
Yeah, you completed the game.
Yes. I've had very few platinum trophies. All right, folks. That's it.
That's
That
the
is.
roundup.
Add another game to the Intelligame list. We have now completed Batman, Telltale Batman season 1. There's no way in the world they're not going to do a season 2.
There has to be a season 2.
Folks, I am so glad that you were here for this. This was an awesome way to end the series. And I'm so glad you're here, Mom. Like, this sounds like I'm making up for time or whatever, but I'm really glad that you were able to see some of this. It's a really cool game, and it's super intense, but I'm glad that this was I'm glad that folks were able to jump in for this. And hey, Priceless, welcome to the chat. And yeah, these games are fantastic. Our kills, the Telltale series in general, are really good, and we'll end up doing another playthrough of this, though we'll probably come up with like, okay, we're gonna be angry Bruce, we're gonna be silent Bruce, and that kind of thing. So I'll definitely
We'll have rules and we'll follow them.
I'll definitely end up two from your hometown. We're the Batman pickers. You're just, man. We're gonna have a talk anyway. But there are a lot of really interesting ways that this was interpreted, and there are a number of other Telltale games that we'll end up going through too. I haven't played Tales from the Borderlands, which many people tell me is the best Telltale game, and
I'm not sure I agree with that, but it is fantastic on a variety of levels.
Well, and I think a big part of Tales from the Borderlands is also that, like, it's the one that has the least tie-in to an already established franchise, so
yes,
it gives them a lot of leeway.
accurate.
So let's go through and do a recap of the decisions that were made over the course of this. We did successfully distract the Penguin at the beginning of the episode, so it looks like some people screwed that up. I wonder what happened there.
They got shot like you did.
Like 27.7%. I like that they broke this out. that is not a choice that I expected to get a breakdown of. 67.9% of players comforted Alfred, saying that he wasn't to blame. 2.1% of players did not respond. 2.3% said that it was his fault. And 27.7% said it doesn't matter who's at fault. And I did think that it was important to say, like, excuse 67.9% enablers. Walking Dead Season 1 is one of my favorite games, and there's no way in the world that we won't take that game on. This makes me now just want to play through all the Telltale games. Like,
cool, let's do it. In 2 weeks, of course.
Yes, in 2 weeks. But that was a blast. But I'm glad that they gave us this breakdown, because it is something worth thinking about. Like, for me, I was just like, this isn't about blaming you or you not saying, oh, well, it's not your fault. It's about finding an opportunity to make this right. And I'm glad we did that. So, let's see. How did you respond to Selena? There were 8.7% that said she was just a thief. Forget him. I don't need you. Like, 26.9%.
I was part of the 91%, and I still messed that up somehow.
26.9% kept the cowl on. Interesting. I wonder why. I can't imagine keeping the identity being as important as protecting Alfred.
Well, is it the identity or the preservation of the symbol?
I don't know. How is the symbol stronger by maintaining that secrecy? Like, this shows by removing the mask.
I took the cowl off, so
I would love to know.
I can't speak entirely legibly.
Well, but we have somebody in the chat who did keep the cowl on. Priceless, I'd love to know why. Because it's what he wanted.
That's real.
Because it's what Alfred was asking for? Because Alfred was asking him to keep the mask on. I can see that leaving the cowl on is not giving in to terrorists. Sure, I can see that. And thank you, P-Flan, for
the situation where Vicky gets away too.
Yeah, thank you, P-Flan, for putting those links in the chat, by the way. I do think that, I mean, what this does is say that behind this symbol there is humanity, and I think there's power to that. I probably would have kept it on if I went full Batman roleplay. Yeah, and Priceless actually has a point. We didn't see a body when that rock fell, so we cannot guarantee that Lady Arkham will not be back. And
just gotta wait till season 2.
And it looks like 38.4% went with my mother and my moderator, and went as Batman. So 61.6% attended as Bruce. All right, now I can hear me on stream through your thing. Wow, folks, what a game, right?
I was really excited when you agreed to make this our first crossover between FreezeRay and Intelligame, because I really think it speaks to that, like, thought process of, like, what we do defines us and what it means to be, like, a hero in this day and age, you know?
Yeah.
So I appreciate the opportunity to play with Intelligame.
Well, and I really appreciate...
Or backseat with Intelligame.
Well, and I really appreciate you swinging in and providing the commentary and a lot of context for this too, having more experience with the game, and also just being able to chat and share some of those insights. That was awesome. So have a good one, Nomad. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. P-Flan has posted some links for people. If you want to keep updated on what Intelligame is doing, you can find us you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. You can also follow me on Twitter at Wallstormer. Mikkel, you want to give your breakdown on outro?
Yeah, so my name is Mikkel Snyder. I am the multimedia editor at FreezeRay Poetry. We are currently working very hard to get issue 13 out, so please follow us on Facebook and on Twitter to get the first inkling of when that issue will be out. You can find me on a variety of other social media as Chimeric Notion. P. Flynn was kind enough to put my very, very new Twitch channel in the chat, but you can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and I guess Tumblr, but I'm not sure that's still active. But as always, it was a pleasure to collaborate with this endeavor, and I'm looking forward to our next playthrough.
And when is the next issue coming out?
We're working on that, because we have our little robots in the background doing some final editing, so...
Alright, well, I know we're definitely...
it's soon.
We're definitely looking forward to it, and I will make sure that I let the Intelligame audience know when it goes live. And in the meantime, you should check out some of their backlog. And also, keep an eye out for some of Mikkel's spoken word pieces. We posted a link to one of them earlier on that I'll repost, but there's some really good stuff out there. If you enjoy this sort of modernization of comic book, inspired art and culture, I think you'll like the work that he does as well. So
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, Mikkel, I am gonna let you go. Stay on the line on PS4, but I'm gonna let you go so that I can put the outro on for the channel. So.
Do you?
Yeah.
I need to finish a paper.
All right. Okay, folks. So, it's been really awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. Happy Mother's Day to. Oh, you beat me to it, Mom. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, especially my mom, who I want to. Did you call me back, Mom? I don't know. I'm gonna check my phone, but I did call my mother. I do want to put that out there. But I love you, Mom, and thank you so much for coming and for all the support you've given me. Everybody have an awesome night, and we will see you next time. Let's go ahead and play us out. I wasn't calling my mom out. I just wasn't sure if she called me back. I haven't been on my phone. That was what I was checking. I don't know. I haven't gotten to my phone. No, Arkels was saying don't put my mom on blast, and I'm not trying to. I just didn't know if she called me back. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I didn't talk to her. And you know what? We're just gonna transition out, folks. We're gonna transition out. It's been good. See you later, folks.